Welcome to Bullion Bulletin. Mr. Nick Spencer, Mr. from Galaxy Gold Mines and Investment, is with me. He has been working in Indian market for last 12 years. So he has a tremendous experience of Indian gold mining sector. So Nick who has been working for Polar Gold Mine and some other mining projects for a long time in India. So welcome Nick. And my first question: since you came to India, you have been facing all the challenges. You have not seen the good days till now. So share your experience and where is the bottleneck so that and how we can overcome that.
Right. That's a good summary. Yes, it's been a long road. It's been 12 years of us looking at all the gold projects in India. So the first one is the fact that there is gold in India. As I just presented at the conference, there's 600 tonne of defined gold in the ground, so that's a good start.
Yes.
The geology is the same as Australia, which is why we're here. And we've found over 300 gold prospects here. So we know technically the gold's here, and we've actually done a lot of work here in the last 12 years. We've invested over 100 crore to drill out, define and do feasibilities on a number of projects. We now know the ones that should be mined. And the other thing is the government does too. So I think the government's key to this. The government have confirmed those numbers. In fact, the government has set a goal of 100 tonne a year production, which we actually support, but you actually need a roadmap. You need a plan to build 20 gold mines. And the government have identified those 20. And now collectively the industry, we know all the owners of all those mines, us included, and we need to work together with the gold industry to jointly develop those mines with the government. So I think the government's key. The processes are there, but the reality is the engagement with the government, and this new government is doing a good job at that. The Joint Secretary spoke yesterday, and I thought his responses were perfect. He said, you come and see me regularly, and there is a gold board in place, which he confirmed,
Right.
and we're helping advise. So we're working with the World Gold Council, advising the government on how to build those 20 gold mines, whoever has them. So we need to work together and not singly on each project. And I'm here. My mission is to help build those gold mines in India, and we've got a lot of people ready to help. So it's time to build gold mines.
So which is the most promising at present?
Right, that's a good question. Top 20 gold mines, 50% of them are in Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. And out of those 20 gold mines, 3 of them, in my opinion, are moving. 17 are stuck. So they're the ones who've got to unstick. But if you look at the whole 20, there is, well, as you know, I'm an expert at Kolar Goldfields, which I still strongly believe should be revived. Not a lot of people know that or understand that, but that's fact. We wouldn't be offering to help, in this case, the government of Karnataka to joint venture on that mine. And we've done our pre-feasibilities, and that mine is ready to rebuild. And we'd like to try and do it with Hutty Gold Mines, actually. And we'd like to help Hutty Gold Mines increase their capacity. We've got the expertise in Australia, we've got the partners to do it, and the funds will follow a good project every time. So they're the ones that we're looking at, but there's a mine in Rajasthan, very, very good project. We're talking to the people there to joint venture to build that mine. That's a big open pit mine. The first gold mine in India, privately owned, is going to be in Andhra Pradesh, which is one of our partners that we've done a lot of work with, which is GMSI, and they're about to start building there. And then the other thing for people like us, while we're all working on these very slow projects in India, we're actually looking at Africa too. I've spoken to a lot of refiners here, and they're very interested in gold doré bar from like Tanzania. We're about to start building a mine in Tanzania. Okay. And we'll bring all that doré here. So that's sort of our strategy. We're an Indian company now, and Indian partners. We've just raised 20 crore into our company, and we're going to start to push some of those priority projects with the government, with the industry, and hopefully we can get them moving.
So, in regarding the Indian gold mines, so are you getting? Is there any constraint from the local government side? For example, state of Karnataka. India is a federal structure. So, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. So then comes the central government.
Yes.
So, is there any tussle between central government and the state government? It's a very common in India. So, are you seeing? Is there any such kind of operational problem? That's why these gold mining projects are lingering.
I think you know the answer to that. Unfortunately, when the state government and the centre government are different governments, which they are at the moment in Connecticut, it doesn't move very fast. Which is why, in our case, we've become we're a gold mining consortium with a portfolio of projects. Because guess what? Just like investments, they stop and start, and you've got to spread your risk. So that's exactly what we're doing here. We're looking at 4 or 5 projects plus Africa to de-risk it a bit because of the speed of the government process. And that's it. And whilst the gold industry is buried under iron ore mining, coal mining, we're the infant getting crushed at the bottom. But now we've decided to engage with the gold industry, the bullion traders, the refiners, the jewellers. It's a very powerful supply chain of gold. And we're getting a huge amount of support from these people here, which is why I think we're in the right space now as an Indian player with Australian expertise. But that's all we need to bring. The funding is here, the workforce is here, the management is here. We'll bring the expertise and the technology. I think we've got the model right now, and we'll work on a number of projects of our own and in joint venture. And I think the opportunity for India and the industry is immense. To be producing 100 tonne of gold a year, that's what India needs. And it's only by engaging with the government.
So we can expect it can happen in next 10 years.
Yeah, I think 10 years. If this was in Australia, those 20 gold mines would be built in 5 years. So 10 years sounds about right.
And that's what it's India. That's why I said double the time.
Double the time.
So
I hope you're right. I hope it's sooner. But I think if we've got big jewellers and big partners helping us state by state and operators, it should be quicker. Because the actual technical build is the same. It'll be the same here roughly as Australia. So it's just that permitting and getting the government to embrace and support. That's the key to the door.
I hope there should not be any political and bureaucratic, tug of war, and we can see that good days for gold mining. Thank you very much. And my last question: how are you enjoying the conference?
I am enjoying the conference. there's some really good people here. There's a lot of energy here. I think the session yesterday with the Joint Secretary, Minister of Finance, Minister of Commerce, was very proactive, and just hearing about the gold board and the new gold policy, which will include gold mining, I think that was a huge lift to the whole group. And the interest that I've been given in gold mining in India, because not many people know about it, has been overwhelming. And I think that's a good sign. And I need them and they need me. So it's a really good relationship. We're the first piece in the supply chain, aren't we? It goes gold mining, then it goes refining, manufacturing, retailing. So the power of that supply chain with the government is huge, and I think together we've got a good chance.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, and you are doing a wonderful job for my country, and wish you all the best. Thanks.